Oh my goodness, was there an error in the Bible? Thank you so much for joining in our daily verse-by-verse devotional. We're continuing. We're got through the major part of the genealogies in Matthew chapter 1, and now we're in Matthew chapter 1, verses 16 and 17, which says, "And Jacob begot Joseph, the husband of Mary, of whom was born Jesus, who is called Christ." So all the generations from Abraham to David are 14 generations. From David until the captivity in Babylon are 14 generations, and from the captivity in Babylon until the Christ are 14 generations. Now, as I was continuing here, started going through and started thinking about, we're here at verse 16, but there was a problem that I kind of skimmed over some of the genealogy, and an important part in Matthew chapter 1, verse 11, it says, "Josiah begot Jeconiah and his brothers about the time they were carried away into Babylon." So problem with this guy, Jeconiah, kind of like his nickname was Coniah. It just lose off part of the beginning of it. And he's actually listed in Jeremiah chapter 22 that there was actually a blood curse on this guy, that no one was supposed to sit on his throne or in his line was supposed to be king. But people did continue in his line, and then the question is, well, what's going on? And it seems to be, most Bible commentators, scholars agree that what this curse was, it was you weren't supposed to sit on the throne of David, the eternal throne of David. And the Messiah is supposed to sit on the eternal throne of David forever. But there's this blood curse on the kingly line. The genealogy here is going through the kingly line of David. It's supposed to take you to the Messiah. Now, my guess is when this curse, when God pronounced this curse on Jeconiah, there was probably cheering with Satan and all the demons, saying, "Yeah, God shot himself in the foot, because how could he curse the kingly line of David and still have a Messiah to sit on it?" But check this out, verse 16, "And Jacob begot Joseph, the husband of Mary." So this is going through the male kingly line, being passed down through David to Joseph, Jesus' father, his adopted father. And if you read in Luke, we have a different genealogy, and it takes you still through King David, but not his kingly line, but the same blood, and it goes through a different son and winds up with Mary, the mother of Jesus. So, here's the thing, follow with me for a second. Jesus was adopted into Joseph's line. The father, he wasn't the blood father, he was adopted. So with adoption, you carry all of the rights and the privileges of a blood-born child, but you wouldn't have the blood curse. Follow me? Jesus was actually able to fulfill the kingly requirements, but without this blood curse. So here's the thing. There's things in the Bible that we're not fully going to understand. There's things in the Bible where it might seem confusing to us. It might seem like, well, God, why are you telling me to do it this way? And we need to follow what God is saying, whether we understand it or not, whether we want to or not. But we need to trust Him. We need to follow Him and just say, okay, God, I'm yours. I'll obey what you're wanting me to do. And as we trust Him, it will prove true. And there might be things that you're having in your life that are troubles that I'm having in my life. It's like, what's going on? And I just want to encourage us all to trust God, whether we understand it or not. That we trust Him every day and say, God, my life is in your hands. And I'll do it your way. And I'll follow you. And I'll let it come out the way that you want it to. So I want to encourage you, follow God. I sure love you guys. If you have things that you're having troubles with and you need to talk, you need to pray, share it in the comments below and we'll be praying for you. I sure love you guys.